Jesus Christ. This was literally 4 days after I put out my 400 sub video, and my count has skyrocketed again. I guess this means that this is a 500 sub special now. Hooray. What is up, fellow people? Connor here. So after a few questions and trying to balance 101s and college work at the same time, I can now get on to the 400, now 500, sub Q&A. I'll start with a simple one. The Milminator and Squidin both asked, what inspired you to make 101 videos? I had first heard of 101s from Rata's video on YouTubers, one of them being Kamanakat, the man who birthed 101s for ygo-yugioh in the first place. However, I did not get fully engrossed in them until Mega-UMI came along when it was run by Henri. I was inspired to make my series since then, and look where it got me. Continuing with the theme, Squidin also asked, what made you pick Battle Wasp as the first 101 you made? I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I was planning to actually do Neo's first, but lack of incentive caused me to get less invested in it and ultimately scrap it. When Battle Wasps came along, I managed to get a decent amount of somewhat tolerable duels in, so I thought I could try to do 101s again, and now not only is it my most viewed video, but I have made 9 more since then, and the only one I regret is Zodiac's, but that's because it's 2019 Zodiac's. Celestar had 2 questions. The first was, do you ever think of sponsoring Raid Shadow Legends in one of your videos?
No, because it is my creation.
The second was, what's your profile picture from? There was a show I loved way back in 2017 called Emerald City, and my favorite character from that show was their interpretation of the Wicked Witch of the West, simply called West. My profile picture is a modified version of this specific image, making changes so that the picture became what it is today. Hector 1001 had 3 questions. First was, what are your current thoughts about the meter? The fact that this meter, which I will dub the Soul Fusion meter, has basically been around for over a year is messing with my mind a bit, but I don't mind it. Sky Strikers are a bonkers set of cards that result in a board filled with spells. Salamangrates, even after its best cards got limited, are still a fun nuke deck. Thunder Dragons are a sometime infuriating deck to face, but they're fine, and Orchests are so annoyingly consistent that they can get away with running Nibiru. I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone now. What are your favorite and most hated decks? I'll start with my favorite decks, and split them into 2 parts. My favorite deck in general is Ancient Gears. Something about basically punching people in the face with giant robot dudes is funny to me. As for my favorite deck I did a 101 for, it would have to be Dark Lords, due to the fact that even in duels where I was unable to do anything, it felt less frustrating playing them than other decks I did. My least favorite deck I did a 101 for is Zodiac's, mainly because their consistency is horseshit ever since Broadbull was banned and Rapier was limited. As a result, I never got my opponent's life to reach 0. As for my least favorite deck ever, it would have to be Vicroids. At least with decks like Gen X, they have somewhat of a general idea on what they do, but Vicroids, even after their support, are still directionless and useless all around. Now for a lightning round. Björn Fish asked, are you enjoying making 101s? If I didn't, I wouldn't be here, now would I? Mercury Gene 3 asked, how did you get into Yu-Gi-Oh? I watched GX a lot when I was younger, and have played this game since that point. Squidin asked, what is your favorite animal? Robber Flies. Phantom asked, how long does it take you to make a video? A shorter video usually takes less than an hour, but my 101s can take upwards of over a month. Back to the normal pace. Electro asked, which U-boy is your favorite, and what is your favorite deck from them? My favorite U-boy is Yugo, mainly because I actually see some of myself in him in terms of personality, as well as having one of the better character designs in Arc 5. As for my favorite U-boy deck, it's Otto's deck, Phantom Knights, mainly because of their nice aesthetic and gimmick, plus their great use as an engine for other decks to use. Dino Man asked, what editing software do you use? Same software I used since 2015, VideoPad. I was first introduced to it back during my 2nd year in 6th form, and I have loved to use it ever since. You may question why I am using this software instead of Premiere. It's just my personal preference. Decatron asked, will you make a collab with another 101 maker one day? I want to do a collaboration in the future, when I get my own microphone. This makes it so that I can get my ideas across better than typing shit on a keyboard. Dempset4Pass asked, what other franchises are you into? I am into the following franchises: Mario, Kirby, Lego, Soul Calibur, Wallace and Gromit, Blackadder, Doctor Who, Spyro, JoJo, Super Smash Bros. And more than I can list in this video. Finally, Topaz asked, couldn't you wait till 500 subs? No, because I somehow had the foresight of getting 500 subs 4 days afterwards. This is it for the Q&A. I would like to thank all who participated for giving me stuff to answer, which made this experience fun. I would also like to thank the rest of you for getting me this far in my YouTube existence. I will continue working on Chemicritter 101 after this video goes out, but until I do, have a good life, and I'll see you soon.